What if I told you that the next 25 minutes could literally save you 15 years or more of heartbreak, financial ruin, emotional exhaustion, and wasted prime years? Yeah, brother, that's no exaggeration. This is your free, no BS structural blueprint to the exact types of women who will dismantle your life piece by piece if you let them in. We've all stood at that starting line with a new spark, heart racing, telling ourselves, this time it's different, this one's special. But some connections aren't paths to partnership. They're highways straight to liquidation. Your time drained, your money evaporated, your peace of mind shattered into fragments you'll spend years picking up. Welcome back to the channel, your no-fluff zone, where we cut through the romantic fairy tales, the social media illusions, and the feel-good lies society feeds you. Here we deal in raw, actionable psychology and street-smart reality checks to help you survive and thrive in the brutal modern dating jungle. This isn't armchair theory or feel-good motivation. This is survival gear for high-value men who refuse to settle, who want to build empires, legacies, and real connections, not get played like a fiddle. Today, we're going deeper than ever before, breaking down the 8 deadly archetypes of women you must avoid at all costs, unless you have a masochistic craving for misery, drama, and regret. These aren't minor quirks. These are structural flaws that turn relationships into war zones. We'll go long, detailed, with real stories, mental models, and warnings so you never fall into these traps again. Buckle up because we're Archetype 1, the spendthrift, gold digger light, diving straight into the deep end. No warm-up, no mercy. Let's kick it off with archetype number 1, the spendthrift, also known as the gold digger light or the lifestyle parasite. Look, we all love a woman who appreciates quality, fine dining, nice trips, elegant style. That's normal. But there's a chasm of difference between a classy partner who values experiences and a woman who treats your bank account like her personal, unlimited credit line. The spendthrift doesn't just enjoy nice things, she has a compulsive, almost pathological addiction to the new, the flashy, the expensive, and she expects you to foot the bill without hesitation or reciprocity. Picture this. You're grinding every day, building your business, stacking skills, sacrificing sleep and comfort for a bigger future. You're laying bricks for a solid foundation. Meanwhile, she's in the background quietly auctioning off those bricks to fund gold-plated curtains, designer bags, and spontaneous spa weekends that cost more than your monthly rent used to. It's not sustainable. It's extraction. Her mindset, your value chow, your liquidity. The second the cash flow tightens, maybe you're investing in a new venture, paying off debt, or just being responsible, she flips. Guilt becomes her weapon of choice. Subtle digs. Why can't we ever do anything fun anymore? Or, real men spoil their women. She'll make you feel like a failure for prioritizing long-term stability over archetype 2, the liar, chronic deceiver, her instant dopamine hits. I knew a guy, let's call him Alex. Solid dude, entrepreneur, lived on ramen and ambition while bootstrapping his company. Met this stunning woman who loved high-end everything. At first, it felt great. He wanted to impress her. But soon, every date was a budget buster. $400 dinners, weekend getaways he couldn't afford. When he suggested a cozy night in to save for their future house, she didn't just say no. She exploded. Tantrums, silent treatment, making him feel small and inadequate. He started doubting his own hustle. That's the spendthrift's real danger. She erodes your self-respect while draining your resources. If you're still building, or even if you're already winning and want a true builder by your side, this woman is a walking landmine. She's not seeking a teammate. She's hunting a sponsor. When funds dip or you set a boundary, poof, she's scouting the next higher limit wallet. Ask yourself, partner or dependent? Because a woman who sees you as an ATM will never respect the man grinding behind it. She ignores the late nights, the stress, the sacrifices. She only values the output. Real growth, mental, emotional, financial, requires capital. Don't let anyone siphon yours under the pretense of love. Protect your empire before we plunge into the next psychological minefields. If this is hitting home, And archetype 3, the chronic flirt, attention vampire. You're done with the games, ready to level up your discernment and surround yourself with high-value minds. Smash that subscribe button right now. Turn on notifications too. We drop truth bombs weekly. Join the tribe of men rejecting mediocrity, mastering psychology, and building unbreakable lives. Drop value first in the comments if you've ever felt like a walking wallet and learned the hard way that a real partner adds, not subtracts. Now, if the spendthrift empties your pockets, the next two assault your nervous system directly. Archetype 2, the liar, chronic deceiver, half-truth queen. I'm not talking soap opera betrayals only. It's the everyday erosion. White lies, omissions, I forgot to mention, sudden girls' nights that conveniently include exes. Trust is the oxygen of any relationship. Once dishonesty pollutes it, everything collapses like a house of cards in wind. If she can't be straight about small things, where she was, who texted her, why she's distant, how will she handle big stakes, your finances, your future kids, your vulnerabilities? You're dating a walking riddle that refuses solving. A relationship is like navigation. Garbage in, garbage out. False coordinates, lost forever. I knew archetype 4, the materialistic woman, status-obsessed, a brother, call him Jake, who lived in perpetual detective mode. Not jealous by nature, but her omissions piled up. Out with friends, turns out ex was there. Confronted, didn't want to upset you. Classic gaslight. Framing lies as caring. It pits your gut against your feelings. You always lose. Soon, you're not her man. You're her parole officer, checking stories, scanning for cracks. That's not love. It's a migraine factory. This seamlessly bleeds into archetype 3, the chronic flirt, validation addict, attention vampire. You've seen her, the one with a special connection to every guy in the room, your buddies included. It's just my personality. I'm friendly. Sure, but man-to-man, she's hooked on external validation like crack. Your attention, baseline, stranger's eyes, the high. It's not always cheating. It's the constant fire playing. She flirts for the glow, but you're left smelling like smoke. Jealousy, arguments, compromised situations. A woman who truly values you sets firm boundaries instinctively. No entertaining random DMs, no work husbands, no keeping orbiters warm. She'll push until someone bites. Then, archetype 5, the what's mine is mine. Woman, selfish hoarder, act shocked at the mess. You'll waste nights wondering why she needs the bartender's wink when she has a king at home. Don't tether a balloon that chases every breeze. You deserve a fortress of loyalty, not a revolving door. The mental tax brutal bandwidth lost to, did she really? Loops could build businesses, hit PRs at the gym, master skills. Instead, paranoia taxes your potential. High V-value men need peace providers, not puzzles. If you've played PI in your own relationship, you know the soul crush. You're not insecure for demanding transparency. You're observant. Never let her spin integrity into a flaw. Drop clear truth in the comments. If honesty is non-negotiable for you, escape those. Good. But archetype 4 lurks subtler. The materialistic woman. Status-obsessed asset valuer. Nothing wrong with luxury aspirations for family, but she substitutes soul for stuff. Your worth measured in possessions. You're not a man. You're an asset to trade up. Rough patch hits, business dip, career pivot. She sees declining stock, not the fighter in the arena. Exits for the next archetype 6. The insecure woman. Reassurance seeker yacht guy. I knew David. 3 years deep. She loved the aesthetic of success. Hot spots, Tiffany boxes. He invested savings in a venture. No vacations for a year. She bailed like he robbed her. History erased for a weekend escape. Hollow, transactional. One better offer from obsolescence. You feel like a tool, not human. Her cousin archetype 5. The what's mine is mine woman. Selfish hoarder. One-way street queen. What's mine is mine. What's yours is ours. Joke? Cute. Reality. Billboard red flag. Relationship or seemed hostile takeover. She demands your time, resources, future. Hers stays gated. You're sick, she's busy, you're broke. She's saving for her goals. One-way pavement. You pave, she drives. Real synergy. 1 + 1 3. Both bring strengths. Here, math fails, always me. She watches you drown, says work harder, while hoarding hers demands emotional labor, gives zero relief. Men wither in decades of this pouring water into a plant that never reciprocates. Resentment brews poison spirit. Scan archetype 7, the narcissist, empathy void, her language, my money, my time, but hour for yours. Run, you want teammate, not tenant. Burdens shared, have joys double. No contribution, no place in your present. Comment equal stakes. If real love means Alan, no reserves. Now the soul deep ones. Archetype 6, the insecure woman. Black hole reassurance seeker. Controller via fear. Good men. Fix. See hurt, anxiety, instinct, protect. But supporting rough patches being her sole oxygen, while she refuses self-breathing. She's not sensitive. She's a vacuum for energy. Monitors phone grills. Coworkers views independence as betrayal guy. I knew quit. Gym yoga pants triggered her thought. Noble shrank world to her fears. Draining courtroom life. Always defendant. Prove innocence for uncommitted crimes. Can't heal her uncaused wounds. Lose friends. Hobbies. Self-archetype 7. The narcissist beauty. Only woman self-love. Extremist empathy. Void in love with reflection. No room for you. Inflated importance. Admiration. Hunger. Your archetype 8. The I'm not ready woman. Commitment dodger. Pedestal. Not equal. Looks down on waiters. Then you lucky fan. Entitled Empathy 0. Stop praising or need something. Recast instantly. Specialized torture. Never equal. Foundation on sand. Finally, Archetype 8. The time killer. The I'm not ready woman. Commitment dodger. Potential waster. Honest. Not ready. But high value you seize, potential sticks around. Kindness, persistence, flips switch. It won't. Not ready. High not ready with you or not valuing your offer. Pushing glutton for punishment. Auditioning for closed row. Believe first words. Prime years. Outro. Protect your future and subscribe non-renewable. Fix insecure. Worship narcissist. Wait forever. Years gone. This channel builds purpose. Power starts with inner circle choices. If ready to stop settling, lead subscribe now. Join men decoding dating chaos. Reclaiming focus. We're advancing you in. Look at life. Holding maybe when deserve hell, yes. Be honest. Drop moving on if ditching wrong ones to become right man for right one. Stay sharp, brothers. This is the hidden code. Protect your future. Like, subscribe, share, build the tribe. Peace.